I've been on this journey for 5 years. Rachel's been on this journey for 4 years. And you know what I'm going home with? It's time to get your sleep and your stress under control. I've worked on my diet. I've worked on my exercise routine. But I haven't fixed sleep yet, and that's probably the thing that's really affecting me the most. So that is my takeaway. But find your takeaway.
Absolutely. We should probably, just in case there's somebody who doesn't know us, we'd love to just share a little bit about our story.
Yeah, so for those of you maybe you were yesterday, if you're watching us online, my name is Joe.
And I'm Rachel.
And we're 2krazyketos, and we are keto YouTubers. We started, like I said, on this journey 5 years ago. Rachel was 4 years ago. And a lot of times I think people look at us and like, you don't know what it's like. You guys are skinny, or at least we may look skinny to you. I don't feel skinny, but we've been there. Okay, so we have both been morbidly obese our entire life. So if you're curious, this is the second marriage for both of us, and this is what we looked like when we got married.
Well, and unfortunately, we look at this, and what we should see is a happy couple that's in love and a blended family that's coming together. But it's hard for us to look past our weight and how heavy we are.
Yep. Oh, by the way, these pictures, we had both lost weight to get to that.
Oh, absolutely, because we had an event to be on a diet for. And as much as I am excited for what you guys are going to take away from this event, it is really our prayer that you will leave something at this event. And our prayer is that you will leave any guilt and shame that you have from the past.
Yeah.
It is, you cannot get in a time machine. I can't go back and feed my children when they're 5 years old. My youngest one is 21 years old now. And the heaviness of the guilt and the shame that we carried for our whole lives, it's too heavy. It's time to leave it behind. But I also understand that if I'm carrying a super heavy backpack, I usually will back up to Joe and ask him, will you please help me get this weight off? Because even getting it off, I can't do it by myself. And I really encourage you today, as you process that, if you need to just talk to somebody, we came 2,500 miles to hug your neck and to let you know, no, seriously, we care about your life. And every speaker here cares about your life. And as much as we're excited about you getting healthy, we're also care about you letting go of some stuff. So reach out to Kim Howerton, reach out to Nurse Cindy, come and approach us. We want to talk to you. If there's any way that we can be a blessing to you, that is our great desire today.
We have been there. We know what it's like to walk and look down because we're embarrassed about the way we look. So you saw what we looked like when we got married. Well, this was us just 4 years later. We continued to let ourselves go. You may see me throughout the day walk with a limp. I have several pins in my ankle. I had a car accident when I was 20 years old. I spent 2 years on crutches. I spent almost 30 years taking painkillers and arthritis medication every single day to deal with it. When I started keto for weight loss. I did not know it was an anti-inflammatory diet. It was 6 months after I started when I looked at Rachel and I was like, I haven't taken a painkiller or an arthritis pill in 6 months. I didn't know it. I didn't know I wasn't taking it. But prior to that, I was in a motorized scooter. You see me here with my nephew. That's how we did Disney World.
There's a child hiding there.
That's how we did Disney World. Rachel ballooned up to, we don't even know what the weight was. We know it was close to 300 pounds. We did do some dieting. I'd gotten myself down a little bit. Rachel decided to heavily calorie restrict to lose weight. Calorie restricting doesn't work.
It doesn't work because it's not sustainable. There's nowhere to go. I had gotten down to 500 calories a day. I only ate 2 foods. I ate oatmeal and I ate like a little bit of Greek yogurt. And when I say I ate oatmeal, I ate 1 cup of oatmeal a day. And I lost the weight, but I didn't get to maintain the weight loss.
Yep.
Because I started storing all of the carbohydrates. It just ballooned right back up. And on 500 calories a day, I gained back 70 pounds.
Yeah. So in 2017, I was at my heaviest weight, close to 300 pounds. Rachel had started gaining her weight back. That's what I looked like when I found keto. My last known weight was 285 pounds, but I know I weighed more because that was 6 months prior to that, and my sizes went up 2 sizes. Rachel, by the end of the year, because she did not stay on keto because she didn't think it would work, ended up ballooning up another 70 pounds, and that's what she looked like at the end of 2017.
That is what calorie restriction looks like. If anybody's like, hey, I'm going to just calorie restrict, I'm going to white knuckle starve myself, and I'm going to be able to maintain success, that's what it looks like.
So she got back on keto that following year, and this is what you see, eating 5 times more.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
That comes from the knowledge that you're seeing from the speakers here today, eating the appropriate foods. It's not the amount, it's the appropriate foods. And we're going to ask you guys, when you leave today, yes, please come find people. Dr. Barry is approachable. Kim Howerton is approachable. Ask Nurse Cindy, she is approachable. All of these speakers are approachable. They're here because we care.
Yeah.
We want you guys to take 2 things away from this conference. Number 1, we are a family. Please do not try to white knuckle your journey.
No, I think that being able to maintain any measure of success, I believe it's because I have partners in this. We have the 2krazyketos family. I don't just talk about, we don't just talk about diet. We talk about we've gained a job, or we've lost a job, or we've lost a loved one, or we have kids that are leaving the nest and going to college, and we've got to process through all of that. And, we have this wonderful information, but we have to walk this out 24 hours a day. And it's not just one decision to better your life. It's 1,000 decisions a week to continue just making the right choices. And it's hard. And I truly believe it is impossible to do this on our own.
Yep.
I don't think that we were meant to do life alone. And I'm thankful to you guys and to so many others and to our online family as well, that because of you, we don't have to live each day out alone.
Yep, and that leads us to the second point we want you to take away. We've built a family. There's online Facebook groups, whether you join the 2krazyketos family group on Facebook, or Kim Howerton's group, or you go to, Cindy's Facebook, Dr. Barry's groups. We've got a family, and we need to share our story, because your story is going to impact somebody. There is somebody out there right now. I say this every Monday on our Keto on the Couch, which we live stream at 10 a.m. on Mondays. There is somebody out there right now that is going through what you have gone through, or what you are going through right now, and they think they're alone. They think nobody else understands me. And when you share your story that, hey, I've been there, it gives them hope. And that's what we need. So you need to share your story. Share it publicly. Share it to people that are here. Share it on your Facebook. Share it to anybody that will listen. And I don't care where you are in your journey, whether you are on day 1, week 1, year 1, 10 years in. If you have gone for the first time in your life 5 days without eating a candy bar, that's a win. And you need to share that.
Yeah, just something interesting. When we were traveling with Nurse Cindy this week, I was so thankful for the opportunity to ask her, what started Ask Nurse Cindy? Like, what was your first, stream like? Why did you do that? And she shared that she had just been taught by her daughter, as our kids always teach us social media, right? God bless them. But she said her daughter had just showed her how to Facebook and do a live. And she had realized she was at a gas station, and she was going back to her car and realized that she had only taken a coffee out of that gas station. That was the first time that she did not buy at least 3 treats to eat, one at the gas station before she left the pump, one on the way home, and one at home. She's like, I just left with coffee. And I thought, I really have made a change. And I need to share this. I need to celebrate this. And for the people in my life that know me, they're going to know that really is a win because they've never seen me make that decision before. So this really is a change forever. So she just put it on Facebook. And aren't you so glad she did?